Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the good old topic of weight loss, and particularly some weight loss myths. There are so many weight loss myths out there. I do want to cover today some of the main ones that I see popping up online, some of the things that I genuinely see people questioning and believing, and I want to squash that for you, give you a little bit of fact about it. Some of them are not full-on outright complete myths, however there's a lot of misleading information attached to these weight loss myths. Alright, let's just jump straight into it. Myth number one is there are certain foods like apple cider vinegar and chili that boost your metabolism and help you lose weight. Alright, first let's quickly cover metabolism. Metabolism is just a whole lot of chemical reactions in our cells that provide the necessary energy for our bodies to function. So you've obviously heard people saying she's got a fast metabolism, I've got a slow metabolism. Metabolism is affected by so many different things: age, sex, physical activity, and of course your genetics, which you cannot change. So when we eat our food, our body has to digest it. That requires energy. Certain foods do require more energy than others, which can mean burning more fat. However, the amount of extra energy these foods require is so minimal, it's not enough to notice any significant difference when it comes to weight loss and boosting your metabolism. Fat requires the least amount of energy to digest. Protein is the highest, so you could say that eating a higher protein diet may boost your metabolism. Again, it is just so very minimal that you just can't really consider it as something significant. There's just not enough proof in studies to say that certain foods boost your metabolism. So when it comes to like apple cider vinegar and chili, for example, I mean, you have to have high quantities of that to make any sort of difference, and that would just be unpalatable and unsafe, and I just do not recommend doing that. So yes, certain types of food groups such as higher protein foods can very temporarily slightly increase your metabolism, but it's not enough to even consider. So what you really should be focusing on is being in a calorie deficit to lose weight, not foods that help boost your metabolism. Okay, myth number two is I can't lose weight anymore because I'm older. Okay, so as we age, our metabolism does slow down about 1 to 2% per decade, which may make it harder to lose weight. As they age, they do say that it is harder to lose weight. So a slower metabolism does mean your body is burning less calories, which means a slower rate of weight loss. However, the decrease in your metabolism due to aging is actually mostly due to loss of muscle mass. You're not as physically active as you used to be. So the good thing is there are things you can do to increase your metabolism rate, such as keeping fit and active and keeping that muscle mass, all right? It is harder to build muscle mass as you get older, but it's definitely not impossible. Tip there is to just stay active. I mean, that kind of goes without saying. I definitely want to stay fit and active as long as I possibly can. So the myth, I can't lose weight because I'm older, that's absolutely totally untrue. You can lose weight. All right, myth number three is eating small frequent meals is better for weight loss than eating larger meals. Absolutely not, okay? It doesn't matter the frequency of your meals and your meal size. If you're trying to lose weight, then you need to be in a calorie deficit. So let's say you need to be eating 1800 calories per day to be slowly losing weight. You could eat all of that in one sitting. I don't recommend it. Or you could space that out over 3 meals, or you could space it out over 6 or 7 smaller meals. That does not matter, and it does not matter the time of day you eat it. What matters is that in a 24-hour period, you're not consuming more calories than you need to in order to lose weight. Do not worry, do not fuss over when you're having your meals and the size of those meals. If you want to have smaller meals throughout the day and save your main meal for dinner, and if that's at 8, 9 o'clock at night, it does not matter when it comes to weight loss. What is recommended though is that you do eat something like every 3 hours. I try to do that because I don't like the feeling of being hungry. I prefer personally to eat sort of every 3 to 4 hours, even if it's just snacking on something small, just to avoid those feelings of hunger and then overeating when you do have your next meal. Okay, myth number 4 is healthy foods are more expensive, therefore it's harder to eat healthy and lose weight. No, that is not the case. It's not the case at all. Eating healthy can be extremely cheap. You don't need to go out and buy expensive brands or really, really fancy things that you might see people making, or some sort of recipe. If I'm looking for recipes, I just won't use it if there is a whole list of ingredients and things that I have to go out and buy. I prefer to cook with minimal ingredients and keep it as cheap as possible. What's important is that you're getting a good mix of carbs, fat, and protein in your diet on a daily basis, and it is affordable to get that from good whole food. Okay, so you can get your carbs from fruits and vegetables, beans, legumes, wholemeal bread, certain types of pasta, okay? All of that stuff can be very cheap. You just need to sometimes shop around and find the best deals. Shop for the stuff that is on special. And let's face it, going out and buying fast food, nasty heat and eat dinners, and all of that processed stuff with a high sugar and fat content, that's not cheap. And of course, you're jeopardizing your health by eating stuff like that. So in the long run, you are way better off eating healthy food. That really should be a priority. I do try and push that. Keeping in good health is just so important to everyday functions and how you just see life and experience life in general. Okay, myth number 5 is cutting carbs from my diet will make me lose weight. Cutting carbs out of our diet has just been around for such a long time, and it is an absolute complete myth. You could cut anything from your diet. It doesn't matter what it is. By cutting that food out, you're decreasing your calorie intake. The amount of calories you're eating on a daily basis is lower than you need. Then yeah, you'll lose weight. It doesn't have to be carbs, all right? Carbs are important. They're necessary. It's your body's number one energy source. If you're a runner and you want to go out and run or any kind of physical exercise, your body is calling on carbs. Okay, so there are certain types of carbs that you just do not need. They're like the unhealthy carbs, which is the high sugar and highly processed food. These types of foods will spike your blood sugar levels and then send you into a crash, which can make you tired, grumpy, and feel even more hungry. So then you'll just reach for something else to snack on, which could then cause you to gain weight. Right? Your body just doesn't need those types of carbs. What you want to be looking for is whole foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains, beans, legumes, things like that. Right? So you do not need to cut them. I eat a 90% plant-based diet, which means my carb intake has shot way up, way up, and I've noticed absolutely no difference. I do not gain weight. In fact, I actually lost weight because removing meat and the majority of dairy from my diet meant removing a lot more calories. So I do need to eat more volume to make sure that I don't lose too much weight and that I can maintain. So if you like to eat a lot of volume but still want to try and lose weight or maintain your weight, then a plant-based diet might just be for you. Okay, myth number 6 is that foods labeled with low fat or 99% fat free are a healthy choice. So any company that feels the need to market something with like 99% fat free, I feel that there is usually a red flag. They're trying to appeal to you by putting that on it. For example, a bag of candy, a lot of companies will put 99% fat free on there because yeah, there's not usually a lot of fat. But turn over the back, have a look, the sugar content clearly is going to be so ridiculously high. So no, it's not good for you just because they put 99% fat free. Always cross check it. Check the back, look at what's on there. If there's usually a lot of ingredients on the back, like a whole list of stuff that you just don't know what it is, then it's a heavily processed product and you really want to be avoiding it as much as possible. When you do your grocery shopping, ideally you want to base it around good whole foods. Okay, myth number 7 is that you can spot reduce fat. So what this means is that you can target a specific area of your body and you will burn fat in that area only. That's absolutely not true. You cannot do that. So get that idea right out of your head. When you burn fat, it will be over your entire body. Some of us hold fat in different areas. For example, someone might hold a lot more fat in their midsection, in their torso, and have quite skinny legs, and vice versa. Sometimes we're happy with that, sometimes we're not, but there is just nothing you can do about the way your body will hold fat in general. That is just your genes, that's your makeup. For example, you're trying to get abs. By doing a whole bunch of workouts that target your abs only and just doing loads and loads and loads of ab exercises, you will not just target that area and burn fat there and then stay the way you want to be everywhere else. No, it does not happen. Okay, when you burn fat, it will come off your whole body. When you exercise, that will help shape and sculpt your muscles, but really to lose fat, your diet needs to be on point. You need to have a good diet. You need to be eating the right nutrition to help shed that fat and reveal your sculpted body underneath, however you want that to be. Okay, final one, myth number 8 is that you need to go to the gym to lose weight. No, you don't. You do not need to go to the gym to lose weight at all. First of all, you can do any kind of physical activity you like. What you need to focus on is your diet. Don't worry about the gym or what kind of physical activity you're doing at the moment. The first thing you need to get right is what you're eating, what you're putting into your body on a daily basis. You need to be eating less calories than your total daily energy expenditure, which means the amount of calories your body needs to maintain its current weight, with a few factors taken into account, such as your height, weight, and your current activity level. Okay, so let's say you require 2,000 calories to maintain your current weight. You want to reduce those calories by up to 500 calories per day, this is just an example, to start to slowly lose weight. As far as going to the gym goes, it doesn't matter, okay? If you enjoy going to the gym and that's the kind of physical activity you like to be around people, you like to use weights, you get inspiration from watching others work out, then that's great. If you prefer to work out at home like I do, then again, that's awesome, do that. If there's any other kind of activity you like, whether it's walking or swimming or kayaking or hiking, just do it. The gym does not matter. Okay, you do not need a gym membership. You do not need to be spending unnecessary money to lose weight. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful. I hope I busted a few myths there for you in regards to weight loss. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I will definitely answer them. Enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you next time.